Welcome back to the Kimi Kato Show. I am Jeremiah, Kimi's co-host. We've got a couple other co-hosts on today. Arwen Lewis joins us from the Arwen Lewis Show. She
Yay.
just got back from from South by Southwest. Kimi Kato, he just got back from South by Southwest. And Michelle, what's your last name?
Kobayashi.
Kobayashi. What a cool name.
Thanks.
Michelle is marketing and promotion for Project Asteri, and she just got back from South by Southwest. And I've been just waiting here by the microphone until they all got home so we could talk about it. Welcome back to the show.
It's great to be back.
Let's talk about Kimi and I's favorite subject.
Yes.
You guys like food, Arwen, Michelle?
Yeah.
Food.
Food.
All right, I want to hear all about the food and the drink and everything, all that whole experience. Bring it to life for me, would you?
Yeah, I mean, when you go to any kind of festivals, you definitely, in any city, they have their local food and local gourmet it's a set, you listen to the music and you eat. So you'll miss it if you don't have your local Southern comfort, or whatever it is that wherever you go. And obviously you're in Texas, and if you're in Texas, you have your local food. And
how about Kimi? You were going to try barbecue when I was on the phone with you. How was it?
Yes. So I really wanted to go for the barbecues for sure. And so I had Michelle look up all the best places, as well as whenever we got on an Uber, we would ask the driver what would their recommendation be for the best restaurants to go, where the locals hanged out and where the locals went, not for the tourists, but for the locals. But I really wanted to ask where Arwen hanged out when she went to go South by.
Well, my friends, where they live, they're on a little bit of the outskirts of town. So we ate close to there, and there's this great taco place called El Cholito. And we went there twice. Every time I go there twice because they're just amazing.
Uh-oh, we missed it.
I know.
Next time. And the breakfast tacos, I like to order the Cottonwood, and it has potatoes, bacon, very crispy, delicious bacon, and scrambled eggs on a fluffy flour tortilla. But if you're gluten-free, they have corn, and they have homemade salsa. There's an avocado salsa or just like a red salsa. I put both on them. And so that's like my favorite thing. And I guess we went there in the afternoon once, and I had let's see, a shrimp al pastor taco is what they called it. It was very tasty, and it had like some pineapple salsa. And my favorite coffee place is called Radio. It's also on the outskirts of town, but next time you go, you've got to check it out. They're open, I think, till like 10 or 11 at night, and they open early, probably around 8. Really good, original, what do you say that? I'm so bad. Originally brewed coffee. They brew the coffee themselves. And then they do live
versus
music.
Starbucks.
Yes.
Down the road brewing it for them.
Yeah. I can't believe I don't know what that's called, but I don't. But anyway, yeah, then at night they serve beer, and they have a taco truck there too. And they always have live music. I've seen really great bluegrass bands and songwriters there. And that's my favorite thing about Austin. Like, the coffee shop has live music. The taco truck has somebody playing in front of it. The record store, like downtown. And I remember being at South by Southwest for the first time. My dad and I went, my dad took me when I kind of first started playing music. It was like 8 years ago. We played like 10 showcases. We played at this beautiful historic hotel called the Driscoll. It's downtown. And we walked from there to a place called Stephen F. that has a bar. It's a hotel that has a bar upstairs, and that was the best show we ever played. We were overlooking the city, and like everything was lit up in twinkle lights. And on our walk, we're on the street, and there's like this crazy, amazingly talented slide guitar player, like playing slide guitar. And then the bars have all those pop songs that you recognize coming out of them. And it's probably like what you experienced downtown too. It's just like nothing else. It's a festival, it's like extravaganza, and it's amazing.
That's amazing. Yeah. No, we love it too. The last time I experienced a similar situation was New Orleans Jazz Festival, where I went about 10 years ago, I think. It was quite similar in terms of there was music everywhere, you know, wherever you went, there was, and it wasn't just music coming from speakers. It's live music with live bands, people, like amazing, talented musicians just performing everywhere in town. And every bar you would go into, it was just no charge, just live music with people hanging out, just drinking, watching the band, or just socializing. But then you hop into another bar and then you see a completely different band, completely different music, all jamming. And that is the most exciting moment, because when you see artists jamming, you know, it's you know, you only see it that moment, and you won't see it again. and when you kind of you know, feel that moment, when you understand that they're just jamming, is it's a tremendous feeling, because it's not recorded. They're just performing the way they want to perform at that moment, and that's their expression of feeling. And it connects with people just hanging out there, and the whole atmosphere is now created with people and the music and the artists with the band. Yeah, I just love that moment. And when I saw that in Austin as well this time, it was amazing to feel that. And I was really excited to kind of reminisce also of being in South by, but different kind of music, because it was more tended to be a bit more rocky kind of music, but you know, it was a bit different to jazzy vibe, but still, I just love watching great musicians performing great music. Yeah, but back to food.
I know where you live.
Yeah, I just started to get hungry. You're teasing me.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's beautiful though, Kimmy. Can I just comment on that one thing? That love that you have for music, you've had your whole life, the reason you do what you do. We could just see that you went into that world of music, and you're right. You know, in these little bars, maybe there's 100 people, right? Maybe there's 150.
Yeah,
They can't fit that many, and
yeah.
everybody's there for that experience, and you'll never experience it that same way again.
Yeah.
It's meant
Yes,
for the
correct,
crowd.
correct. And also, you know, there were like people performing on the streets, rapping on the streets. They would have microphones outside in the corner of the streets. They'll be like improvising, just rapping in front of people, and they would just do a rap relay. Or there'll be like a guy who would just be jamming on their own with nobody watching or listening, but still, he's enjoying it, I'm sure. And it was just, he was part of the entire town. So everybody's participating in creating this. I kind of felt like that, you know, it felt like, well, we have to be there, and we're there as an audience. And obviously people, you know, working at South by, but even if you're not an artist, not performing there, I think we're all, including the artists, obviously, including people behind the scenes, including the organizers, the volunteers, the food trucks, the you know, the edible sellers. They all make up the entire South by Southwest, which was great about being there.
Sounds like an amazing experience. I wanted to just take us to break here real quick, and we'll come back, and I want to hear about Michelle's favorite food. But before we go to break, Balmy Life by Kroi is who we came in with. We started this segment with, and we're going out all to myself. Is it Aiko?
Yeah, Aiko. Yeah.
Aiko. Michelle, tell us a little bit about Kroi, Set 'em Up, and Aiko, if you could, before we go to break.
Sure, would love to. Kroi is a Japanese band, 5 members. Their sound is more funk fused with R&B, rock, hip hop, and the vocalist he has a great voice, and he has a great rapping voice as well, and he does both. So amazing. You feel the groove in each and every one of their songs. Aiko is more of like an electro rock J-pop vibe. She's a singer-songwriter. She has very bright red hair, and she's very tiny, but her sound is very powerful and they sound great. So I would love for you guys to enjoy their music.
Okay, All to Myself by Aka. We'll be right back. This is the Kimi Kato Show.